All right, howdy. On this week's episodes of Late to the Game, we are in the Outer Worlds. I'm Aggie Gamer 93, and I'm glad you're here. And I believe right now we are on the planet of Monarch, and we have to infiltrate this facility here. And let's refresh my memory. So we're trying to get to this guy named the Information Broker. Oh, and this is a companion quest. This isn't the main quest. Oh, so we do need to speak. So actually, reaching the Information Broker is for both the companion and a main quest. The only problem is the Information Broker is in this facility where he is locked down because marauders are also trying to infiltrate. And so we need to get past the marauders, and then we also need to get past his layers of security. So, let's see, what do I got here? Oh, you know what? Maybe high ground here would be better for a little bit of sniping. Oh, there's that mechanical. That's gonna be not gonna be easy to snipe. Okay. Oh, got him. Oh. Okay. Oh, nothing in there. Okay, now inside, these are the mechanicals.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown, which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Yeah.
Can't? We'll see about that.
So I hear something over here.
Here we go.
Let's see what else is in here.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Yep. Sealed. Okay, so we came in here. So we go this way. All right, let's gear up. Oh, looky here. Environmental controls. Think about testing the new system. Okay, emergency numbers will make your okay. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that sounds like a weapon we can use. We can always use more ammo. Here we go. Okay, I think that's everything we can get out of here. Anything worthwhile stashed back here? Nope.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Should I say? Let me see the information broker.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment.
I can take care of those.
Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Okay, broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Let's see, how many?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
All right. I saw... Here we go.
Great work.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need all the ammo I can get. Huh. Here, we're gonna clean them out. I already have that light machine gun. Okay. Oh, look at there. Look at what was hiding right here. Okay, so I think we can go back and go through the elevator.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Okay. There's a lot of them.
That's the last of them.
I like the way they work. Okay, this is where I came in. I think, no, this is where I came in. Here's your purple. That's not the wine, this is tea. Nope. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's just messages. And an argument about toilets. Okay. Oh, there's a terminal. I bet I can do something on this one. Okay. Automechanical controls. All right. Ooh, automechanical controls. This response. Oh. No. Main hall. Let's see what this does. All action from the chamber. Please ensure all personnel. Sure.
That's the last of them, I think.
Okay. Okay, but where do we go from here? Okay. Let's see, where am I? I still need to go up one floor. Maybe it's through here. Oh, there's stairs. Yeah, they got rid of the Marauders. Okay.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Okay. I guess now it's no? Well, I already have a flamethrower. Here.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation?
If you insist. As I was telling you before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kick them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Can't we cut them off from here?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Yeah, I'll talk some sense into them.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
And Nyoka's thing.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Okay, let's head out.
Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Well, since it isn't considered stealing. Okay. I shouldn't run into any. If I remember right, there was a door to the outside here. Okay. So where to next? All right. Breaker. Unreliable. Well, we need to talk to the MSI guys. So here, we'll do this one. Wait a minute. MSI building. That should be in Fallbrook, right? Oh. Nope, Stellar Bay.
You ever been off Monarch, Yoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I'm mostly just.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret, I'm watching you back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Let's see. Grim asked me to check with you.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay. What about the money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Is that normal?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Okay, maybe I can talk to him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Let's talk to this guy.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Very generous with you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
Charting my own path.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
If I have to eat one more weird... Okay, that's weird. Afraid not.
Oh, shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What were you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
What do you want me to do, Matt?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
What's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How do you do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Find one.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Then I'll go get it.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Before I go, let's ask. Stop broadcasting.
Hear the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Okay. I'll deal with Graham.
My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you? It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
Okay. Where is here? I need to sell some stuff, I think.
Smells like rat pee. Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian.
Okay, so turn around
To cover up the saltiness smell.
and go around to the right. Oh, it's right here. Sings Emporium.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I like to trade.
If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
I really want to sell the heavy stuff. There we go. So the Bull 52. We'll try for that.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Nah. Okay, well, this is probably a good stopping point for part 1. And we'll continue on the next video.